Are you getting flooded with all of these Roblox games? Yes? There is some new tower games that have came out and have just been blowing up lately. Anyways, I've done a bit of research and essentially I found out this right here is the reason why these troll videos have been blowing up lately, and essentially it's like people cutting them off and stuff, but they use the wall hop in order to troll them. That's the reason why these guys have been blowing up. And look at that, 44 million views. You're joking. Yes, they literally take off gliding across the wall, and that's exactly what I'm going to teach you guys. It's essentially called the wall hop, but it's got a way more advanced backstory. I've got so much more tips to give you guys because that is just the bottom of the barrel. Yes, it's basically the most easiest wall hop ever. So essentially by the end of this tutorial, you'll be learning wall hops like this where you easily manipulate the wall hop. So you can go up and then go around and then flick around. So you're probably like, Squid Magic, where do you find these wall hop games? Well, if you type in wall hop, you click experiences, and they're all lined out here. But I've got one in mind in specific, and that's Wall Hop Frenzy of my character in the corner, right there at the bottom. This one teaches you the most. Personally, from my experience, I've put almost heart and soul into this game and made sure I made the best tutorial for you guys possible. With repetition. Repetition is key. That's the thing. Yeah, so if you join in, you should be able to see a little screen up here. So you're loading in and you click play, and then, yes, so for here. So what is a wall hop? Exactly. Well, a wall hop is basically a crack in the wall. Essentially, this is a forced one. So I've literally made like a ladder in the wall sort of thing. But mostly you see it like in these kind of walls. So with this here, like a normal wall, you'd see like a crack in the wall with like two parts. So it's basically one part underneath, one part on top, and you're meant to wall hop right in the middle of that. So this line right here. And you can also wall hop on this line as well. So like this. Any wall on Roblox, this works on any Roblox game, by the way. Even houses, doors, windows, anything. Just gotta make sure it's stacked on top of each other to force a wall hop. Well, anyways, here it is. How to wall hop. Zoom in or enable shift lock. So if you're on mobile, you'd zoom in. However, I've got a shift lock on this game, a mobile shift lock for you guys to use, which is so much easier. But I'll show you a video real quick. So for mobile users, you do something like this, right here. So you'd use your 3 fingers with your thumb holding it still. Well, on computer, it's kind of different. These are the keyboard controls right here. And essentially, your fingers will be just like that with pinky on the shift, ring finger on the A, middle finger on the W, pointing finger on the D, thumb on the space. That is the controls for PC. So basically, once you've got a little rhythm to it, you can manipulate this so much more freely. If you're on mobile, convert what I say to mobile. Okay, so basically, what you do is you look at the wall, have your camera aimed above your head, make sure your shift lock is on too, and then what you do is you hold space, and then you want to hold W, and then simply turn right. Just really quick. There's a specific angle to do it in, that's 45 degrees, so about there. So that's 45 degrees, just like this angle right here. That's about how far you need to go, honestly. Anything else is just too much. So if you go like this, it's just, yeah. But yeah, basically you want to do that, and then you start the game. So with Wall Hop Frenzy, I've made it so you can select your stage. So complete, easy to open. So the real goal for consistency is basically, you got to aim for your knees. That is the real goal to aim for. Once you get in between that, you can wall hop fairly consistently. However, I will tell you this one more tip too. Make sure your FPS is on 60. If it's not on 60, you will not be able to wall hop. That's just a dead given. But yes, you press shift, hold space and W, and then flick your screen, turn it once your knees reaches the line. So like this. That's how you do it right there. And then yeah, so you do the same here, except you do it just, this one's easy because it's like a bunch of parts at each other. But this one's also harder because it's like one line. But yeah, you want to aim it like that and fairly easy. But yes, this is all easy mode. And now I've unlocked medium. And with this too, you also get a cool little chat thing. I've got wall hop newbie now. So yes, for this is what you've seen in that video, that wall hop video, which is basically a sideways wall hop. So what you do is you hold D and W, wall hop like this. Like that. But yes, this will all teach you how to do that trending little wall hop that Real Rosa does and everyone like that. Wall hop like that, and then hold W and D. And what I tend to do is I manipulate my mouse. So with the mouse, you essentially use that as a guide. So what you do is you can move freely with the mouse without worrying about anything. So some people use alignment keys, which is this. but that doesn't work in all Roblox games as it's currently removed. Whereas if you use your mouse, you can basically wrap around very easily. So that's for the medium one. It's mostly the same thing over and over, except it's like different heights and everything. Gonna be quicker at the start, slower at the end, sort of thing. But once you get past easy, it becomes way more creative. So it's like forcing you to do different types of wall hops after this. So if it's a wedge one, so just wall hop like that. What I tend to do is I tend to let go of W sometimes in order to center it well. If you keep holding on onto W, you will move over to the side, which sometimes doesn't work to your advantage because it's like, you know, there's no wall catching you. So yeah, what I do is I tap W and I hit the wall. That also helps you straighten up. Like, this is all from my experience. This is all built by me and everything. All these wall hops to teach you guys how to do it. But yes, that's all of medium right there. So straight up to hard mode. So for hard mode, it's essentially this one right here. So this is what you saw with Real Rosa, except there's one assist right underneath because there's two different lines. Two lines right here, and the one below it is an assist. So it helps you out, kinda. But yeah, once you get here, you can train that one a fair bit just to get the hang of it, and then head to the tower game, which is slap towers, whatever it's called. Oh yeah, this one is a drop-in. So basically what you do is jump through the hole, hold space, just keep holding space, let go of your W and D key, and then hold W and D, then flick. Just like that. And with this one here, it forces you to wrap around. So for alignment keys, you'll struggle on this. But with your mouse, you can manipulate it super well. Just like that. Very good. But yeah, just to specify this again, it works in any Roblox game. You literally can use this in the front pages games like Brookhaven and stuff, anything like that. It doesn't matter because it's Roblox physics. It's not a custom or anything. So if this one, it's also with spaces, this one. So what I do here is I tend to push myself into the wall. So I hold W and D and push myself into it sometimes because it slows me down a bit so I can grab that wall hop. There's a better strategy, and that's to let go of D in the middle. Hold D, let go. Hold D, let go. Hold D, let go. Hold D, let go. And then this one over here is a Sophia wall hop. This one's the one that I've never seen before, but I would say I discovered it, but I don't know. But what you aim for is the little tips at the top. So you can't really wall hop on the straight lines. It's pretty hard. And this one over here is a wraparound. Yes, first one. Oh, well, a stick out. So what you do here is you hold D and W and wrap around. Just like that. However, once you get higher in the stages, you will have to do something more crazy, and that's to unshift lock, shift lock, and go around. Just like that, just to get a better stick out. That's for like 3 studs, 4 studs, stick outs, and all that stuff. Then again, with this one too, let go of W if you're sliding. So let go of W when you're going up. So that one here, it's the same thing. Once you hit the wall, it should be one tap, let go, then tap W. So like a double tap. Just like that. And with this one too, the invisible wall hop. This one is what you see in Prison Break and stuff. With their, Prison Life, I mean. With their walls. So they tend to have like little walls that stack up over and over. I'll show you real quick. Alex Kaboom made a video on it. He's done his own video and stuff. I'll be sure to check him out, by the way. He's a good YouTuber. He used a thing called feedback, which essentially like highlights everything. So it highlights all the walls and stuff to make sure you can see what's in there. Because sometimes the walls in Roblox aren't always solid. They have like little parts and stuff in order like to connect the dots around the windows and stuff. But however, I use this strategy, which is more of a vanilla one. This was one that I used ages ago though. And that's what I told you before, which is look into the wall. I don't know if you can see it here, but he looks into the wall and looks up. So see right above him? That's a wall hop right there. You can wall hop on that. But yes, what I do here is I wall hop on the invisible part. However, it isn't technically invisible. Well, it technically is, but it can collide, meaning you can collide with the invisible part inside the wall. But yeah, with this one, you want to aim for the Sophia or like the cylinder area. Always aim for the line when wall hopping. Never just wing it. There's a strategy to it, and you always got to aim for that line. Oh yeah, this one, it's a forced left wall hop. So with this, you are forced to hold an A and W, then flick left. Yeah, because most people wall hop on their right, and it's very hard to find a wall hopper that wall hops on their left. And up here is a slope one. So again, you aim for the line in the slope, just like so, like that. And that's all of hard mode. So essentially, I'm gonna do a bit of this one actually up here. This one is intense. intense mode. So if this one, you also get a title called Wall Hop Expert. You've technically already found out all the basics now. And now it's on to the advanced stuff. However, it will become way more advanced later on though. Way more advanced stuff is like, you know, like moving wall hop. That one in the background right there. That'll be in part 2, by the way, if you want to hit 500 likes for that. Oh yeah, also, if you guys haven't liked the video, subscribe to the Inside Premium. As you don't, you can thank you for the star code and check out the merch right here. The merch. SquidMagic.store. Get yourself some real life merch. But yeah, I've already taught you this stuff. This stuff right here is basically the same thing, which is to use your mouse to go around the wall. However, it's more risky now. It's like way more drawn out. So you can see it getting harder now. However, there's 3 assists and it helps you out a little bit. Oh yeah, by the way, this game will be in the link in the description down below if you want to check it out. So straight up into this. So this one right here, you will struggle on this, no doubt about it. It's a head hitter wall hop. So if the head hit a wall hop, it's essentially you hold W and go up. However, it's easier to use alignment keys to do it. Oh, wait for it. Like so. Alignment keys is very easy for this one. However, using it without it is so much more skilled. So you go hold W, and then once you flick, you hold S and tap W. So hold S, tap W, wall hop on the second one, and hold W. But yeah, this one here is the worst kind of wall hops. You never want these ones, which is essentially, you have like a cylinder here. So you want to make sure you wall hop very consistently, meaning 45-degree angles have to be done. You can't do any short ones. Like you can't do any short wall hops or you will fall off. Just like that. You want to make sure it's very consistent all the way out. There. So this one is a cylinder wall hop. What you do is you follow the cylinder. So follow the way around by holding W and D and using your mouse to turn. Because alignment keys won't do any justice there. And there we go. All done. Up to insane mode, I believe. So, essentially, this is the entire game, the entire start, the basic stages. Stage 56 is when you get to the more extreme stuff, and we've unlocked the new title, which is Wall Hop Master. Later on, it gets so much more harder, so much ridiculously harder, that I'm lost for words, honestly. Be sure to hit 500 likes if you want a part 2, and I apologize for not uploading. I found my motivation now, so I'll be uploading more frequently now. You'll be seeing way more shorts, videos, and so forth. So, see you later, guys. Have a good one.